Good morning, I'm Dr. Mel, and welcome back to Dr. Mel's Richmond Market Intelligence Report. We don't just report the market, we learn from it. And remember, yesterday was when we saw inventory tighten across every market I track. Well, today, it bounced back. Not dramatically, but enough to remind us why we don't build a market story from one day of data. Okay, let's learn these numbers. You can see the numbers, so let's focus on the movement. Active inventory increased from 213 to 220. That's up about 3% overnight. Pending activity dipped slightly from 253 to 251, down less than 1%, and sold activity increased from 217 to 227, up about 4.5%. So yesterday we had inventory tightening while pending activity increased. Today, inventory came back up, pendings held relatively steady, and sold activity increased. That's exactly why we keep watching. Now let me zoom out because this week is already giving us a story. Friday, 282 active, Monday, 235, Tuesday, 213, and today, 220. So yesterday's inventory increased, but we are still sitting at about 22% below Friday's snapshot. And you already know what I'm going to say. I'm still not declaring a trend. Yesterday's decline got my attention. Today's bounce gets added to the notes. Because one day gives us numbers, and consistency gives us patterns. Now let's look locally. And this is where today gets interesting because the overall increase did not happen everywhere. Richmond City went from 39 active to 43. Henrico actually tightened from 54 to 53, and Chesterfield moved from 100 to 101, essentially holding steady. And Hanover went from 20 back up to 23. So today's 7 listing increase isn't one county suddenly flooding the market. It's smaller movements happening across the region. And let's look at Richmond City for just 1 second. 42 Monday, 39 Tuesday, 43 today. That's a perfect example of why I'm careful about calling something a trend too quickly. And about those solds, we moved from 217 yesterday to 227 today, and you know I'm not forgetting anymore. Congratulations to everyone involved in getting those transactions across the finish line, but especially our new homeowners, because those 227 solds aren't just numbers on my spreadsheet. Somebody got the call, somebody signed those papers, somebody got the keys. So enjoy your home. Now it's time for a luxury minute. Remember, luxury in this report means $700K and above across Richmond City, Henrico, Chesterfield, and Hanover. And overall, luxury inventory tightened again. Monday, we had 35, Tuesday, 33, today, 30. That's about a 14% decline since Monday. But look underneath that number. Richmond held 7 active inventory listings. Henrico dropped 9 to 7, Chesterfield ticked up from 8 to 9, and Hanover dropped from 9 to 7. And there's another number I'm watching. Luxury pendings increased from 18 to 23, while luxury inventory fell from 33 to 30. Less inventory, more pending activity. Luxury buyers are still making moves. Same region, different price point, different story. So today's lesson is simple. A change in direction doesn't automatically mean the story changed. Yesterday, inventory dropped. Today, it bounced slightly. It doesn't make yesterday wrong, and it doesn't make today a reversal. It just means we keep collecting the data, because good market intelligence isn't about reacting to every number. It's about understanding what the numbers are doing together over time. That's your Wednesday Dr. Mel's Richmond Market Intelligence Report. Tomorrow is Thursday, and you know what I'm watching. Thursday is often when agents begin bringing new inventory to market ahead over the weekend. So the question is, does inventory continue climbing tomorrow, or does the market tighten again? Because one day gives us numbers, consistency gives us patterns, patterns tell us a story. I'm Dr. Mel, and around here, we learn differently. I will see you tomorrow.